Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to the page. Like and subscribe. If you're a rated subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you. Because you could be doing anything with your time right now. You're sitting, standing, driving, whatever it is you're doing. You locked in, you focused, and you tuned in to what I gotta say. So I appreciate that. And not every single message, every single video is gonna relate to you. So disregard if it don't apply, let it fly, but definitely forward it, share it. You never know what somebody else is going through that can kind of make that shift. Because sometimes that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Information, knowledge is good, it's great. You should always be striving to get some new input into your brain, into your system, because depending on your life experience, that's just not enough. You know what I mean? There's some people in the world that never left their borough, their state, their tri-state, the country, you know what I'm saying? The continent, you know what I mean? So your life experience is not enough to kind of make you elevate, to get you to where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? That's why I constantly tell people, work on yourself. Do that shadow work. When I say work on yourself, even if you don't know what that means and you don't know how to do it, I'm pretty sure you know, because nobody's perfect. So I'm pretty sure you know your flaws. You know where you fall short. You know things that you could be doing better. You know things that you could be unlearning from things that you kind of learned from childhood, your young adolescent years, depending on how old you are. We don't all have it all together. Nobody has it all together. I don't care how many videos, how many subscribers that person has. There's no perfect human being. Everybody falls short. You are here on this earth to do the best you can for you. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you could do that is by getting new information, and not just getting it, but implementing that information. Because knowledge is power, but it's potential power. And when I say it's potential power, meaning I could have all the knowledge in the world, but if I'm not doing anything with that knowledge, could just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not living it and then implementing and applying it into my life, into my world, then all of this is just a conversation piece to make me sound good, to probably make me feel validated. And I'm still got the same baggage that I have. I just got certain knowledge in my brain that I'm not really putting into use. So what's really the purpose of that? Unless, as I said, unless you just want to sound good, unless you just want to feel validated. So knowledge is just potential power. Yes, it's good to go out there and seek information, because we all don't know it all, and we never, ever gonna know it all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you only know what you know from the knowledge that you have from your life experience, your childhood, your peers, what your parents inputted in you, what life inputted in you. And depending on your lifestyle and how you grew up, you probably don't know shit. You probably think you're the sharpest sword in the batch, and you're really not. But you're not gonna know any better until you seek out and open your mind. You know what I'm saying? We all got childhood traumas, and even sometimes not even as a child, just everyday life situations. You know what I'm saying? How we handle things, what we believe, how we think, our perception, our assumptions. I go through it all the time, social media, where if I knew what I knew back then, I'd be in a whole nother place in my life, mentally, physically, spiritually. But I can't knock it. It is what it is, but it's never too late, no matter how old you are. Until you leave this earth, as long as you're waking up every single morning, you can put your best foot forward to do something with the 24 hours that you have. Because we all have the same 24 hours. From the billionaire to the millionaire to the poorest person on this earth, we all got the same 24 hours. The only difference is what we do with those 24 hours, what we're thinking about, how we looking at life, how we evaluating life, how we self-evaluating ourselves, what we're doing with our spare time. You know what I'm saying? This is why I always kind of promote self-awareness, because I know what it's done for me. You know what I'm saying? It's still, I got a long way to go, social media world. I'm not gonna sit here in front of this camera like I'm some type of guru, like I know everything, because I don't. I don't know a lot about a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? But when I do know something, I speak highly and very confident about it because I did my research and I implemented it in my life because I've seen what it's done for me, you know what I'm saying? Because we all got a story. Every single individual has a story. Every single person on this earth thinks they're the most important person on this earth, which you should. You should be your biggest cheerleader, your biggest motivator. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you you're great, you're good. You should be feeling that about yourself. And if you don't feel that about yourself, that's telling you something. That's right there. That's something to work on. Why don't you think that you're great? Why don't you think that you bring a lot of abundance, gratitude, respect, loyalty, love into this world? Why don't you think that about you? The reason why you probably don't think that about you is because of the thoughts that you're having, the thoughts you've been having, because they're deep rooted in your subconscious mind, and it could be stemming back from, who knows, probably from childhood, probably from your young adolescent years. Only you know, and that's your job to seek and do the due diligence to find out, why don't I feel great about myself? Why do I feel like I need somebody to tell me that I'm great, that I'm loving, that I'm this great human being, this great person? Why do you need another individual to tell you that? You should be believing that. And if you don't believe it, check it out. Hear me out. You can say all the affirmations you want. You can talk all that talk, that self-talk, self-automation. But if you don't believe it in your core, in your heart, it's nothing. Basura, garbage. You're not going to change because you don't believe that. Yeah, it's coming out your mouth. Yeah, you might think it for that 10 seconds, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, but your subconscious rules. Your subconscious is in the driver's seat. Your subconscious is your core beliefs. You're basically all the things that you don't have to think about, your patterns, kind of like tying your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Perfect example. You know how you could tie your shoes, have a conversation, chew gum? That's your subconsciousness taking over. Your conscious mind is you being in that present moment with yourself, what you're telling yourself. But guess who's in control? Your subconscious mind is in control. Your conscious mind is not in control. You tell yourself things all the time. Yo, I'm gonna do this, I wanna do that. Sometimes it doesn't get done. Why doesn't it get done? Because your subconscious supersedes everything. You have to override that program, and you have to do that shadow work, that core work. And it's not easy, social media world. But it can get easy though. It starts with you. Don't look for people, places, and things to dictate your happiness. It took me a very, very long time to kind of understand that concept. When they say mind over matter, that's 100% fact. That's 100%. It sounds so simple, but it's real. Because your mind dictates everything. And again, it goes back to the subconscious mind, because You could pray for something. You could want to be rich. You could say, in abundance, I'm rich, I'm great, I'm perfect, I'm whole. Whatever affirmations you tell yourself, but guess what? You're still in the same place though. Why are you in the same place? You're in the same place because you don't believe that. Your subconscious mind, from how you grew up to what you've been thinking about, that core belief, that pattern, that repetition, those scars, those traumas, what you tell yourself in the dark when nobody's around. You can fake the front for people around you, but you know what it really is. You know what it really is. You can act all high and mighty, like you got everything figured out. But when you're all by your lonesome, you know the thoughts you're having. So why don't you feel great about you? You don't feel great about you because your subconscious mind is superseding the whole program. And the only way to override and change your subconscious mind is by doing the shadow work and asking yourself certain questions. Why don't I feel like this? Sometimes social media world, and I'm very guilty, and I'm still learning this. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning this. You know what I'm saying? When you don't ask yourself certain questions, or when you kind of mask and not deal with the emotions you're having by scrolling on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, gaming, playing video games, smoking, drinking, because you have an emotion, you don't really want to deal with it, guess what? It's a temporary fix. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. It's a temporary fix. It ain't going nowhere. You're just good for that moment, for those couple hours. But guess what? Your subconscious mind is still superseding. You have to learn to sit, and I'm still learning this. I might be sounding like I know what I'm talking about. Yes, I do know what I'm talking about. Do I implement and apply it 100%? Absolutely not. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that I got it all figured out. I have it all under control. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I am getting better every day. In every way, I get better and better. Do I still fall short? 100%. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I'm a great example of somebody masking their emotions. You know what I'm saying? Since a kid. You know, some people, when they smoke weed or when they start to smoke weed, most people start smoking weed socially, for recreation, whatever the case may be. I started smoking weed to deal with my pain, to deal with the emotional things that I was going through in my environment, preferably at the time. So, and again, I'm not blaming my parents, I'm not blaming my mother, I'm not blaming life situations, but my perception at the time as a youth, that's what it seemed like, because I didn't know no better. When you're 15, 16, 17, you feel like you know it all, but we don't know nothing at that age. Even at 20, 30 to 50, 60, 70-year-olds that still don't know nothing. They only know what they know because of their life experience. If you're not going out, reading certain books, going to therapy, doing that internal work, that shadow work, asking yourself certain questions, asking yourself, why do I think like this? Why do I behave like this? Why, when something comes up, the first thing I think is negative and not positive? Why do I look at the cup half empty instead of half full all the time? It's because your subconscious mind. And it goes back from childhood or young adolescent years. You have to do the work to see where it really stems from. But if you just keep masking it, chasing money, chasing careers, chasing love, relationships, peers, just having a good time, chasing pleasure, your subconscious mind is gonna stay in the driver's seat, and you're gonna stay that same individual, and you're not gonna change. No matter how much money you make, no matter what career you have, no matter what relationship you get into, if you don't do that shadow work, you're still gonna be the same person. It's like going to a different country with the same luggage. Yeah, you might have went to, I don't know, Dubai, or you went to Morocco, but you're going with the same luggage. It's the same clothes on the trip. Ain't nothing changed about the clothes. The only thing changed was the trip, the destination. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how your subconscious mind is. If you don't try to supersede or override that program, your paradigm, no matter what you accomplish in life, that's what's going to hold you back. You're going to self-sabotage over and over until you sit with yourself and just deal with those emotions. And again, I'm still learning this. I'm still going through it because I'm a prime example of somebody who doesn't deal with their emotions, or let me say, who used to. Yes, of course, I'm still in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting better every day in every way. But you can't override 20, 30 years of doing something in 20, 30 months. You're gonna fall short, you're gonna slip, you're gonna fail, and there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you catch yourself and you take accountability, you don't make excuses, justifications, and reasons for why you're doing the shit you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You have to find something, meaning that knowledge, to input into your mind to override your life experience. If your life experience was all it took to get you to the next level, a lot of us wouldn't be thinking, feeling, and going through the depression, the anxiety, the stress, the discord. We wouldn't be going through that. You have an abundance amount of money, you having the best relationship ever, you having the best career ever. Those are all great. But guess what? You can ask anybody who have those things. You think they still don't have the problems that they have? They still got problems, just not the problems you probably have. You know what I'm saying? They could probably mask it even more because they have financial things to kind of, deteriorate their mind from really sinking in that hole. Oh shit, I'm feeling depressed and stressed. Let me book a trip. Let me go here. Let me go find a shorty or a new dude or a new woman to kind of occupy my time, or go hang out with my friends. And guess what? When you back with yourself by your lonesome, that baggage is still there. No matter how much trips you take, you're going with the same baggage, just a different destination. It's very important to do that shadow work. Implement that knowledge, apply that knowledge, because knowledge is potential power. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Now I apologize, the last video I did was a month ago. Life been lifing. I'm a regular person just like you. I got a 9 to 5, life situations, ups and downs, things to complain about. But guess what? I got more things to be grateful for than complain about. I got a million complaints, but I'm in good health. I got life. I woke up this morning. Anything other than that is what it is. Once you wake up, that's the best part of the day. I don't care what's happening in your day. You waking up is the best part of your day, because you can't enjoy nothing else if that first step doesn't happen. Seek knowledge. Apply and implement that knowledge, because time is ticking. Ain't no do-overs. Like I said, you could be going to destination to destination, but you're going with the same baggage. You can make all the money in the world, find the love of your life, the best career, you're still gonna be dealing with those internal demons until you do that shadow work. It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Yo.